Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Welcome back for another video. Today we're talking about common short-term stacking mistakes. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you are new or if you already haven't. I make daily videos on the entire world of precious metals, whether it's silver, gold, unboxings, giveaways, tutorials, anything. I cover it all, so stay tuned for that. Today we're going to be talking about some short-term stacking mistakes that people make, not only for beginners, but people, especially if you start stacking over the years, you can become lazy, or just that feel of that obsessive feeling when you first start getting into silver, being on AppMex for hours and trying to find deals might go away a little bit. The excitement might kind of go away. So I'm trying to refresh people's memory or teach people on some things to keep in mind and stay focused on, getting back to the basics, back to why you started investing, and how to appropriately, keep your stack appreciating and going in the right direction. So I'm going to be going over some of the reasons, some things that I refresh myself. I try to stay keeping in mind, because if not, my stack can go way south or go directions that I really didn't intend to, or also some things that could hurt my stack, or the potential of my stack appreciating in value, and we don't want that. So make sure to smash that like button. I will be doing some fun giveaways and stuff for people who engage in my videos, so make sure you do all that and stay tuned in. So today we're going to be talking about some mistakes, not mistakes as like buying wrong types of coins and stuff like that, but more of just the strategy part of it, the strategy aspect on how you are calculating your stack. Now, it is silver stacking is extremely individual. You are going to have to figure out what works for you compared to some other people. Like, I can't tell you exactly what works best for your stack or which direction you want to go with your stacking journey, but there is some things that, some universal techniques and things that I want to share with you guys that I feel like that anyone could apply to their stack. So not wearing gloves is really important. I mean, well, do wear gloves. Not wearing gloves is a common mistake. Just because if you touch the outer edge of the ring of the coin, and you're not getting smudging on it, always wear gloves, especially with semi-numismatic and numismatic coins, higher premium silver. You always want to wear gloves. It's really important to do that because, when you're touching, unboxing hundreds of ounces of silver, thousands of ounces, you're deemed to at least sometimes get smudging on it. And who knows when those oils get on the tarnish of the coin, or on the coin's obverse or reverse, what that can do, especially over periods of time. Moisture in the air can definitely hurt coins as well. So poorly storing and protecting your silver is also a common mistake. Make sure you're buying the silica gel packs, your tarnish strips, dehumidifiers, putting your coins in capsules. That's really important. But also buying graded bullion coins with little to no profit. When you're, especially, this is a short-term stacking mistake. Now, there's a difference between short-term and long-term stacking. For short-term stackers, they're buying coins more as quick flips. They're not buying it just storing silver for the metal content. Short-term stacking is quick flips, buying higher premium stuff, numismatic coins, that you can resell at auctions or on eBay. And keep that in mind, because that is a different stacking strategy than someone who's just buying silver for retirement or for the long haul. So buying graded bullion coins with little to no profit is a huge mistake. Buying, slabbed American Eagles, stuff like that, is a poor choice, because if you're looking at American Eagles, this is a bullion coin stored just for, or sold just for, the metal content for 1 ounce of silver. So if you're trying to buy a graded American Eagle and you're paying $30-40, then that is basically just wasting your money. You might as well take that coin out of the slab, because if you go to sell it to a local coin shop, he's going to pay you just for the coin. So don't pay for the slab, pay for the coin. And that's a common mistake I see people doing. There are some circumstances where it can work, whether it's a special edition or first strike, something along those lines. But if it's just some bullion coins and it's graded, especially if it's not an MS-70, if it's not in perfect condition, you might as well just go and spend that extra $30-40 and buy more ounces of silver with it instead. Panic and impulse buying and selling is also really, really important to take note of. when, especially if you are a new stacker, I know it's really fun and to buy silver, and you might be a little fearful of the prices going up. You want to get them for cheap, so you buy a lot right now, not being able to pay your rent or pay bills or stack fiat currency for emergencies, even as far as that. And then when that happens, if an emergency does come or a payment's due, then you're gonna have to sell your silver and sell it at a loss, or also impulse selling as well, not waiting long enough for coins to appreciate in value before you sell them. Patience is important. Impatience can lead to a lot of mistakes. If you do get impatient and you aren't patient enough with allowing a coin's appropriate time to appreciate in value, this can cause a lot of mistakes and a lot of value lost from your stack. Like for instance, let's say it's the year 2016 and I bought a panda that year. So, usually pandas appreciate almost double, triple in value over the next 5, 10 years. But if I buy that 2016 Panda and I sell it by next year or a year or 2 years down the line for only $5 profit, I'm selling myself short, because if I would have waited 5 or 10 years, that Panda would have tripled or quadrupled in value when I only sold it for a $4 or $5 profit. And that's something that I see a lot of people do. And if you are patient with silver stacking, it will pay off, no pun intended. Paying premiums on coins you could get cheaper if you waited or found deals is also something I really want to um I really want to share and let people kind of resonate with them, because if you're buying premiums on coins, then that means that you have to also sell that coin in the future and get the same premium back, which you might not get. So if you wait and buy coins that you want, wait till it's like Black Friday, Christmas time, there's all the sales going on, or wait till you find a deal on eBay, or you can trade with someone, or on at a coin show or auction event, something like that, where you have a better chance of getting a better price for it. Because yes, premiums are beautiful, and yes, your coin has more value, but to go to sell it, that person who's going to buy it also has to see that same value and has to be willing to pay that amount, which is not always the case. So yes, you might be buying your pandas for $8 profit, but are you going to be able to sell it for that profit as well, and even more on top of that to even make a profit back? That's just to break even. So that's something to think about. Selling is always important to think about before you buy, because it's so easy to buy silver, but it's not so easy to sell it. So think about how you're going to sell before you buy. Selling too soon, also having trouble selling coins for the amount wanted in return is something that a lot of people face. What I do is I go to my local coin shops and I ask what types of silver he likes to buy. And that gives me a good gauge to know where my stack should be headed for liquidity reasons. Because yes, you can sell on eBay, but you have to you have to build a reputation on there, or people are going to think your silver is fake. So go to your local coin shop, see what type of silver he likes to buy back from people, and ask how much he pays for the coins. Ask how much he's going to pay you for a panda. And if he says he's going to pay you around the same price as American Eagles, then I really wouldn't be stacking too many pandas, or at least headed in the direction to sell him your pandas, because you can sell your pandas on eBay for a lot more money. So maybe, sell your constitutional silver, your generic bars and American Eagles, stuff like that, just bullion silver, to your local coin shop, and then have another portion of your stack that you'll sell online, or maybe build a store or something like that, along those lines. It's just something to think about, because I don't think that people realize that enough, and you really could sell yourself short if you go to a local coin shop and sell him your pandas for a spot price. That's ridiculous. They're a middleman. They also have to buy the coins from you and then resell them at a profit. So it does make sense that they will short you a little bit. If you sell on eBay, you can sell to a direct buyer. You don't have to pay the middleman price, but you do have eBay and PayPal fees. So that's something to think about. There's a lot of pros and cons in this category. And it's just something to think about, and kind of jog your memory. But just to recap a little bit, when you're talking about short-term stacking, there is a lot of things that you could make mistakes, and the little things do add up, like not using capsules, not wearing gloves. That stuff does add up. Not buying the gel packs or tarnish strips, stuff like that does add up. Paying a couple extra dollars premium for silver, after even 10, 20, 30 ounces, that can add up and you can be accumulating a lot more silver than paying some of the premiums on some of these coins. So figure out which direction you want to go, whether it's short term versus long term. But I'm just trying to make these types of videos to refresh people, recap on why we stack silver, the basis of it, go back to the basics and the fundamental, values that we have so we can stay on track and really keep our stack headed in the right direction that we really intend it to, because it can be very distracting, especially with so many crazy series and sets coming out and coins and how many varieties there and how many options there is nowadays. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new. I make daily videos. If you enjoy content like this, then make sure to check out my other videos as well. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.